The child tax credit is getting more complicated every single day. Now, there's not just a child tax credit, but there's also advanced payments. In this video, I want to talk about what those dates are for those advanced payments, how much you're going to get, because there are two parts to it. There's also two phase outs that you need to be aware of. And I also want you to make sure that you're maximizing your child tax credit as well as the advanced child tax credit. But before we get into it, if this is your first time at our channel or you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button at the bottom. My name is Travis Sickle, Certified Financial Planner, helping you reach your financial goals. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. You could see it on the board right here with those dates. So let me go ahead and bring it up to you. These are the dates that we're currently looking at. So it's going to start in July and go all the way to December for 2021. Now these payments are going to be on the 15th of each month, except for the month of August, because the month of August, the 15th, falls on a weekend. So it is the following day, which is the 16th. So it's the 16th of August. So I don't know why the IRS didn't just put out those dates, because in their press release that they showed, that is also on the Treasury's website, it does say that 88% of children in the US automatically receive monthly payments of refundable child tax credit. And these payments are going to start on the 15th of each month, unless the 15th falls on a weekend or a holiday. So why didn't they just give the dates? Because there's only 6 of them for 2021, but that is the way the IRS works. So that's what they posted. Now with these dates, you can opt out in order to not receive the advance on the child tax credit. Why might you want to do this? If you think you're going to be making more than you did in either 2019 or in 2020, therefore, you would probably qualify for less. And if that is the case, then you're going to have to pay it back. So you really want to make sure that the amount that you're going to receive will be reflective of what you're actually going to earn in 2021. Now, if you had a birth or an adoption and your family has grown, therefore, you want to go back and make sure that you're updating to get even more from the advanced payments. Otherwise, you could look at opting out of it. Now, there are two parts to this. There is the original child tax credit, and then there's the enhanced child tax credit, which is the additional either $1,000 or $1,600, depending on the age of your child. Now, that is important to understand what those differences are, because the total amount, $3,000 or $3,600, but it's on two different thresholds. So the additional amount is either on $150,000 if you're married filing jointly, $112,500 head of household, everybody else, it's $75,000. But that's for the additional amount. The original child tax credit didn't change. That's still at $200,000 for all other filers. Married filing jointly is at $400,000. So let's say that you are earning married filing jointly over the $150,000 by a long shot. So you're completely disqualified from the additional $1,000 or $1,600. You're still going to get checks, but they're only going to be based on the additional $2,000 or the original $2,000 for the child tax credit. So there is a little bit of a difference there. So there's two thresholds. You want to pay attention to that. But what can you do to maximize it? If you're at or close to those thresholds, you can get the advance and then put it into a pre-tax retirement account. Now, it's not actually those dollars that you're putting in, but since that's going to hit your bank account, you could take that money and put it into a traditional IRA or bump up your retirement plans at work, like your 401ks or 403bs, pre-tax, to reduce your adjusted gross income. So if you're at or near or close to those thresholds, that's one thing that you could take a look at in order to free up some cash flow. And this is all going back to how you get your tax refunds and how you normally do your taxes. The IRS or the government, however you want to look at it, wants to smooth out your tax liability. You're seeing this with the IRS Form W-4s as they're trying to pinpoint and get it a little bit more accurate so you get your money throughout the course of the year rather than going in and getting a bigger refund at the end of the year, which is really just a free loan that you're giving the IRS out of the goodness of your heart, I suppose. But if you can be a little bit more accurate with your taxable situation, get that money in advance, and then you can start to work with it earlier on so you don't have to wait to get that money. Even if you save it later on, start saving it earlier. And if that's going to help you reduce your taxable income, that's going to save you even more money rather than just saying, I'm going to wait until the end of the year to get this big refund. Now, the maximum that you can qualify for with the advanced child tax credit is going to be either $250 or $300, depending on the age of your child, but that gets multiplied by the amount of children you have. So if you're like me, I have 4 children, that means I could possibly get more than just the $250 or the $300, depending on what income level I fall. But you want to take a closer look at your adjusted gross income, what those projections will look like to figure out whether or not it makes more sense to put more money into a retirement plan or do some other strategies to reduce your adjusted gross income so you can maximize the amount that you're going to qualify for, not just on the advance payment, but overall, because if you end up making more money, you might have to pay some of that back or get a smaller refund, however the cards fall for you. But that is a quick update on the dates to the child tax credit. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions on how to reduce your adjusted gross income to qualify for more, how much you're going to qualify for, or anything that I didn't go over with the child tax credit. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and leave your comments down at the bottom.